Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. I just feel the need to give my own little opinion about what is going on the internet now about this whiskey, Sheo Kuti, and stuff, and Fela. For me, Fela is a very great musician, which I was not in his time. I wasn't born in his time when he reigned. I listen to his music now because Nigeria as a country is not good, so we can relate to his music now. But there are few things that I would like to ask, as for a fact that, okay, out of curiosity, out of the fact that, oh, I wasn't born when Fela kind of did his thing. So I would like to know, are there things that Fela, that we as a generation now, that we are enjoying because of the songs that Fela sang about? What I mean is, now when you look at Black Americans, for instance, when you talk about people like Martin Luther King, people like Malcolm X, people like Marcus Garvey, these people are remembered for fighting for the liberation of Black Americans. So now Black Americans can say that, oh, because of the fight that people like Martin Luther King fought for, because of the fight that Martin Luther King fought, this is this that we are enjoying. So I'm asking now, as someone that is in this generation now, are there things that Fela actually fought for that we are enjoying as a people now? And also, why is it that whenever we talk about Fela, it's like, no, you cannot speak about Fela. Fela is great. Fela is this. Fela uses music to fight for the good of people. But at the end of the day, we have people like African China. We have people like Idris Atu Karim. These people use their music to fight the government and talk about the situation of the country as well. Are you saying that because these people do these things as well, these people are considered great? Or now only people when don't die, you need to be dead for you to be considered great, or for your songs to be considered useful for the benefit of the good of the people? Because I really don't understand. And for the fact that everybody is throwing shade at Wizkid, I'm not talking about Oga Seun Kuti that kind of started this whole thing. I personally feel like Mr. Seun does not understand the legacy of his own father, because Fela was not a musician for entertainment purposes alone. Fela was a musician that used his music to fight, like an activist. Yes, a musical activist, if there's any word like that. And every Nigerian artist understand that this man did this thing, and they respect him for that. Wizkid from the very beginning was a lover and a respecter of Fela, and he knew that Fela used his platform, used his voice to fight for the good of the people. But now Mr. Seun is not, as much as is not trying to compare the legacy of the father with that of entertainers. Wizkid and all of them, they are entertainers. And what do you expect from Wizkid FC? I think another problem that we are having with Mr. Seun is that he didn't have the opportunity to build a fan base. He didn't have the opportunity to build a fan base from the scratch, to start from the scratch. So you not really know how fans they be like. It's like you are forcing, it's like you blaming a baby, saying, why would a baby pick a toy car over a real car? Baby is going to pick a toy car over a real car because that's what a baby can relate with. You cannot compare what the era that your father has lived with this era. It's just like the same way you cannot expect a 60-year-old man to tell you that Wizkid is greater than Fela. That is the same way you don't expect a 25 years old person to tell you that Fela is greater than Wizkid. And now another thing is expecting fans of Wizkid to tell you that Fela is greater than Wizkid. That means you don't understand the basis of fan base. If people tell you, say, I love Wizkid songs, it's different from people saying that I am a Wizkid FC. That means I am a die-hard fan of Wizkid. You understand? Which also means that nobody is greater than Wizkid. In the eyes of FCs, nobody is greater than Wizkid. Now, if we are going to, whenever we talk about music, we always say, Fela did this, Fela used his songs to fight for the good of the people. If we really love songs that talks about Nigeria and the situation, why are we not celebrating people like African China, people like Idris Adukari, people like Orishefemi at some point, then people like the Daddy Shoki? Those people did songs and they used their songs to come against the government. I just feel like what we are seeing online now is people that do not like Wizkid using this opportunity to bash the guy, because that is what I see. That is what I feel, basically. I don't think that Wizkid has ever given, again, where person go provoke you, you could tell and wait go pain him. That is what is happening. Wizkid just said what he said to actually get back at Mr. Seun Kuti. And I think that Mr. Seun Kuti is too, he be like old man when he don't put the brocos down, but they expect children not to play with them. They say if you be senior man, you put your brocos down, children go definitely play with them. As a man like that, you know your father's legacy. You shouldn't be online trying to prove a point with young people. These are the people they see. People did not exist. The people that exist during Fela's time should be the ones saying that, oh, it is not true. Not you as a son. Or maybe there is something that you tend to get from this you being a child of Fela. Because if Wizkid FC are saying it, you are not the only son of Fela. We have Mr. Femi Kuti there that is doing great. And even you as even Mr. Seun is not even following the legacy of the father as well. You know, because I don't understand all these things. Let's not. And you see now people are judging and they are blaming Wizkid. Why Wizkid they say is greater than Fela? So are we saying that nobody can say that they are greater than Fela now? In fact, the fact that somebody is alive and the other person is gone, it's greatness, you know. And look at the age difference. Wizkid is not even up to the age that Fela is already. We cannot downplay what Wizkid has achieved as a person. And he started all these things from scratch himself. It's not like he's getting to where he is because of Fela. No, he created a fan base himself, and the fans, they took him to where he is. And at the end of the day, now you want to be like, say the boy not great for a fan's eye. You want to force people to pick your father over the person they are fans to. You know, they work like that. Let's not create a Nigeria of hypocrisy. And at the same time, we were on this internet where people like Timaya, where people like Burna Boy, they were insulting Idris Abdulkarim. When Idris Abdulkarim came out and said that he fought for the legacy that people are enjoying now. People insulted him. But the same Idris used his own song to fight the government. Why can't be say whenever I reach Fela on, he can't be like say, no, we're not going to talk about Fela. No, we cannot say that about Fela. So me, I'm asking now, what is that thing that we as Nigerians are benefiting from Fela's legacy? Because every time this legacy is thrown at us, we are forced to respect Fela because of his legacy. So what is that legacy now that Fela has done that we are benefiting from as Nigerians? What is the legacy? Everybody, people would not fear now to talk say they better pass Fela. People when really better pass Fela now will not go accept because of Fela legacy. And most of the people that are saying that Wizkid do not have the right to say that he's greater than Fela, they cannot even sing Fela songs. Fela songs are not meant for entertainment purpose. These people are entertainers and they are great in their own field. Let's not create a Nigeria where people are scared to talk. More they talk truth when we see truth. Whiskey big, he big. Fela in his own era, big. So let the people that enjoyed Fela, let them stick with the greatness that he had then. Make people when they this whiskey there, make them see this one at their own Fela. Let them enjoy the greatness of that they are seeing now. We cannot downplay the success of someone just because of the success that somebody has had many years ago. Some of us when they online now they thought say na so Fela big pass whiskey. We never even see the Fela when they perform. Now they play his song because the country not really good. Because if Nigeria was a good country, most of Fela's songs we cannot relate to it. Now because of the corruption when he sing about it, still we see the experience, and that's how we say, oh, we don't think where this matter deal. So more now they do like say, what is the legacy that everybody is I beg Jerry.